Welcome back to Ballistic Nonsense. I'm your host, Luke, and we're back out here on the range today. We're going to do another science experiment and see what happens with some homemade body armor. It's a little bit thick. It's about 3 inches thick. We got some cardboard, some printer paper, some duct tape, which is the strongest substance on earth, two little plastic cutting boards, and a little baking sheet, little thin aluminum baking sheet. And then on the back, if it gets through all that, we got a little magnetic tray here that's meant to hold screws and stuff. So with a duct tape and a magnet, I don't know what can ever get through that combo. But we're just gonna do a little experiment here, shoot a couple different guns at it. I think it's gonna stop. I got a 22, a 380, a 9mm, a 357, a 223, and a shotgun slug. We're gonna find out what happens, but I think it will stop. I think it'll stop a 9mm and possibly the slug. Possibly the slug, we'll see. But I think the 223 will rip through it with all the speed it's got. So we're gonna put it up to the test, see what happens. Stay tuned. It's about 30 degrees out here in the great state of South Carolina. We're supposed to get a couple inches of snow here today. But so that's why I'm all bundled up. I'm not used to it being this chilly over here. But we're gonna start off with a 22 long rifle out of, I think, my first gun. This is a Mossberg 702 Plinkster. See if we can get us a good hit here. I'm sure it'll stop this. So if you ever find yourself in a situation where you're getting shot at by a 22, then we'll see if I can build some body armor to protect you. All right, 22 went in right there. Did not go at the back. That magnet might have stopped it, but I'm sure it didn't make it to that. So after the end, we might cut this thing open and see what everything looks like inside there. But as of now, the 22 long rifle stopped. For the pistols, I am going to try to shoot hollow points for everything. So first up, a 380 hollow point. I think it's going to give it the best chance of stopping. Had a little jam there for a second, but so we'll see if the 380 will stop. All right, so our 380 went in right here. And it definitely stopped. Don't know how deep it went, but we'll cut it open after and find out if a cutting board is better than just cutting. Maybe it's good for shooting too. Next up, a little gold dot 9mm hollow point out of my Glock 19. Definitely the most common handgun around, I would say, you know, in the United States at least. So this is a real life test and we're gonna find out. Maybe if it stops this, I'll put it up against me and we'll see if it stops it next time. All right, moment of truth. We got a nice center hit right there with our 9mm. A lot bigger entrance than that little tiny 22. So far, it stopped. Shoot, son. I'm about to put this stuff into production. This is a level 3A body armor. I got it approved by the whoever does that stuff. All right, next up, little 357 hollow point out of my granddaddy's old Smith & Wesson 357. We shooting the real things, not the 38s. So hopefully I'll hit it. We'll find out though. This thing will, I can't believe people used to actually carry these as like a duty gun for police officers. You got 6 rounds, maybe another couple of speed loaders, but you out here nowadays with your main pistol will carry, you know, 16 rounds in it or whatever. So we've advanced a lot, I'd say, in those past couple of decades. Still a pretty cool gun though. All right, 357, we're gonna go single action on this thing. Hopefully I can get me a good hit here. I'm not used to shooting this gun, so. Yee! Live action. I think that would make Jerry Miculek proud right there. If y'all don't know who Jerry Miculek is, look him up on YouTube. Best revolver shooter of all time, one of the best shooters of all time. All right, here we got our 22, 380, 9mm, 357. Let's find out if it stopped. It did. And there's no dents in my magnet back here. I know that's the strongest thing on earth with that duct tape, but it's doing a pretty good job holding up. Shoot, I hope I brought something big enough to get through it. Next, we got round a 223 out of my fully semi-automatic. Once again, ordered it like that. It's a fully semi-automatic assault weapon. This thing will blow the lungs out of your body. You get shot with this, you get shot in the toe, and your brain's just going to goo. So this should be no problem for that. I mean, it should turn it into powder. All right, 223 versus homemade body armor. Man, I meant to shoot the slug first, so I skipped ahead a little bit. So we're going to rewind and shoot that slug, but we'll find out what this 223 did first. As you can tell, it did a lot because it knocked my magnet off the back, so it definitely went all the way through. Jeez. Yeah, that 223 went all the way through that magnet, through the paper, through the cutting boards and everything. Blew a nice little hole in that thing. So, I would say that 223 is probably more powerful than a nuclear weapon. So, don't get shot by it because it will blow the lungs out of your body. I'm gonna take this magnet back to Walmart, that screw holder, because it got all busted to pieces and it stuck to itself, but it didn't catch the bullet. So it's not a very good magnet. So I'm gonna exchange that thing. Next up, 12 gauge Benelli Nova 1 ounce slug. We're gonna find out if this thing would save your life up against this 12 gauge. 12 gauge slug. Gonna be a lot bigger hole. But we'll see if you survive. Well, we caught the wad. Shotgun hit right there. The wad impacted and lodged itself right in there. I mean, even that would have freaking hurt. Yeah, it definitely went through. Man, big old hole just tore right through it. Jeez, stuck that metal into that stump. It blew this whole tree down. What the heck? That's a 100-year-old oak tree right there. It just blew down like it was not even there. It's gone. It just disintegrated it. There's a limb left from it. Jeez. All right, I got this thing cut open. This is the front side. Got a couple of different rounds. See if we could find where some stuff stopped at. Looks like that's probably that 223, I think it was. This is probably either the 9mm or the 357. I don't even think that the 22 even made it through the first little layer there. But that, geez. What do we got here? Did that go through? Well, I found one of the bullets. Made it through the first layer, through the pan with the cardboard, through the most of the rest of the paper. I'm not sure. This might be the. This is gonna be a 3. What is this gonna be? So I got that round out of there. That's actually the 380. I shot it a second time with a 380 with a full metal jacket because I didn't like the shot placement on the first hollow point and only brought one hollow point. So it looks like the 380 penetrated further than the 9 or the 357 since they were hollow point. On that front side, we got, you know, the paper, cardboard, a cutting board, some duct tape, then another layer of cardboard. We stopped one of the hollow points right here. Didn't make it to the other layer. That's probably the 9mm. I think it's just mangled though. All mangled up. Thank y'all for watching another scientific experiment here out here at the range with ballistic nonsense. Y'all stick around. Next video, I think we're gonna shoot some tannerite, try to blow something up. If y'all got any recommendations on what I should shoot with this stuff, what I should blow up, leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, tell any of your friends that you think would like this video, and comment if you have any suggestions. So thanks again for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.